Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Tigers.
It's Monday, December 21st, and we have the last virtual GM97 for you today, at least for now.
When we return on January 4th, the school is set up to be face-to-face, so we'll be heading back to daily morning announcements.
At this point, school looks like it begins at 7:50. You'll have more information about the schedule later this week.
The Spring Tiger Investment Club suffered some setbacks after market losses during the beginning of the pandemic.
Mr. Plaza and the TIC are on a comeback this school year.
Good morning, Mr. Plaza.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. So, Mr. Plaza, what is Tiger Investment Club and what do they do?
So the Tiger Investment Club was originally started a long time ago, about 20 years ago, by initial donation to several schools in the area to teach kids financial literacy. So what our job is to invest in different stocks and compare how things that are happening in the world right now, how they affect our economy, how they affect the world economy, and how they affect our stocks that we decided to invest real money into. So what we do is any money that we make throughout the year, we take a portion of that and we donate it back to the school for different teachers' classrooms or for projects and things like that.
Oh, wow. That's actually really cool. What is your favorite part about being club advisor for TIC?
The fact that we kind of get to reap the fruits of our labor here. The last few years, the market has done very, very well. So we're able to donate several $1,000s every year back to teachers. And so you get to see what our money is directly getting used for, like the choir robes that are being used or different science projects that Mr. Anderson and Ms. Knodel are using. The kids make the club so fun too, because they're involved, they're doing the research, and the conversations get very, very in-depth. So it's terrific. It's one of the best clubs ever, for sure.
Well, I know from coming from members, Mr. Plaza, TIC wouldn't be the same without you.
Thank
So what are some stocks that the club is currently invested in at the moment?
So every year we invest in several new stocks. So we have a couple of staples that we've had for many years. That includes Apple. Sorry, I'm looking at my other screen here so I can read them. We have Apple and McDonald's, Visa, 3M, Boeing, Disney, Facebook, Bank of America, and Diageo. Those have all been stocks that we've had for multiple years. So starting a couple of years ago, what we decided was to get kids more involved. They would do research on stocks and present to the club why they think it would be a good buy at the time. And then we would invest around $200 per stock. So this year, we've invested in SunPower Corp, which is a solar powered company, American Airlines, Cardinal Health, AbbVie, Etsy, Hawkins Incorporated, and biotech. So a lot of our stocks that we invested this year kind of centered on the pandemic, around health, things like that. So, but the students did all the research into them, gave reasons as to why, and we're rolling with it.
That's cool. I've heard that you guys hit a big milestone, but what's the biggest accomplishment the club has made this year?
It has to be that milestone. A year ago today, our portfolio was at $115,000. And right before we went virtual in March, we were at about 118,000. And in 2 weeks, our portfolio dropped down to $72,000. And so being the advisor, there was a huge moment of panic. Like, oh my gosh, we're gonna go bankrupt and this is crazy. And so a lot of people have had a great conversations in the club about being patient and letting the market recover. And so the big milestone that we hit was just last week, we crested $130,000 in our portfolio. So we have more than recovered.
That was awesome. And I know that I think for us students, it was really cool to see kind of like our investments pay off in a way as well. So what do you think that the rest of the school year will look like for the club this year?
It's tough when you have some students even only return to in-person in January. We'll still have some students who are active members of the club who won't be in person. So I will continue to send out weekly snapshots of what our portfolio looks like, any updates on what's happening in the economy and how it's affecting our stock. But I do want to have some in-person meetings. I'm still trying to figure out how that's going to look, whether that's after school or before school, and kind of use a Zoom or a Google Meet to get some of those students who are at home involved. Normally in the spring, we have our big Tiger Investment Club luncheon. We didn't have it last year, and I'm not sure if we're going to be able to have it this year due to some restrictions, but fingers crossed, because that's a great way to show to the community what we do for the school.
That's awesome. Well, thank you again for joining us today, Mr. Plaza, and we look forward to seeing what the club will accomplish next.
Thank you very much, girls. Have a good rest of your day, everyone.
See you,
You too.
Mr. Plaza.
All right, for GM97, I'm Kaylee Swino.
And I'm Annalise.
Have a great holiday break, everyone.
Bye.